Namaste, Jai Bharat. Might is right. Might is right. I am compelled to speak so. Look at what happened in Venezuela. The US just goes in, picks up the president, chains him, handcuffs him, chains on his legs, along with his wife, takes them as prisoners to US. It is told it's about 30 minutes operation. And the time they spent for this and the kind of plans they made for it, the kind of energy and time spent for this, if you look at it, you know how desperate they were. Plan, execute, take one man. Well, if one Maduro goes, there could be another Maduro. US wants a plant there of there's some kind of plant, possibly. That's what they must be needing. Like they have done in Bangladesh, like they are doing in Pakistan. These people are puppets of America. America wants puppets, those who would just say yes, sir, man, or yes, man. That's what America wants. They just don't care about the world. They don't care about anything else or anyone else. And this doesn't make you human beings, that's I will say. Venezuelan president must have been a very bad person, I don't know. There are a lot of allegations against him, that also may be the case. But ultimately, if you speak about democracy, it's for the people of Venezuela to select. There are many who are against him within Venezuela, and there are many who are in support of him in Venezuela. These two things are obviously always there for any multi-party political system, and that is democracy. Now, you don't talk about democracy and do these kind of atrocious things, which is absolutely wrong. But we will not pass judgments on your actions. As a nation, it's not our concern. And if might is right, let's see to what extent it can go. Can you just take this attitude to the end of the world and thrive? Let's see how far one can go with this kind of attitude towards the world. The problem is that America wants everything free. They want the oil from Venezuela. Actually, it seems that Venezuela is more oil rich than Saudi Arabia. But they can't sell oil because of pressures, sanctions. For several years, more than 10 years, Venezuela had been under oppression by Americans. Various kinds of sanctions and various kinds of oppressions. They got impoverished. General statement is that, or general belief is that, communism has impoverished them. That's a logic sounding argument. Communism does that mistake because communism believes in the equal distribution of wealth, which is not possible. And a lot of mistakes can happen in such situations. The over welfare in principle, and then the party people's hegemony. All these things put together, the system, communist system, shall rot from within faster than many other systems, because though they speak of criticism and self-criticism, there are no such things within communist makeup. So accusing communism could just be one reason which is not strong. The real strong reason is how America willfully destroyed the economy of Venezuela to take some kind of revenge. It seems in 2017, Trump wanted to attack Venezuela, it seems. Some stories are there. Anyway, this kind of attitude actually, for whatever reasons one may say, is stupid. But this is what the world, this is what things happen in the world. Bangladesh, you suddenly get a specimen from somewhere and make him the a caretaker government who's running things in as it is suggested. So same thing in Pakistan. You get a army man, give him everything, make him believe that he is everything, and America is behind them. All those things are there. Well, that's the way they do things, and they don't want the so-called unipolar world to turn into multipolar world, which of course Venezuela has no direct involvement in multipolar world, but Brazil is the neighbor of Venezuela, and BRICS, Brazil is a founding member. If the world stands united against this unipolar world and hegemony of America, the dollar-centered economy shall cease to exist in good time, and unipolar world will turn into multipolar world, and the people, self-respecting nations in the world, wouldn't want to be commanded by somebody else, one dictated by somebody else. That becomes repugnant. Well, helplessness prevails, and those who are helpless shall keep quiet. We are not to judge. It doesn't concern us as and now. The same techniques have tried to us. Many others have tried. Many others are made to try these techniques on Bharat. But somehow our wisdom, our rulers were capable of sailing through these troubled waters. Nothing much, only sailing through these troubled waters to safety. And that is a continuous and constant effort. This kind of bullying, I don't know, how would you look at it? That somebody just gets up in the morning and does, I catch you and put you in my jail, fine. If you think it is justifiable, if you think if you think that this is moral, and if you think this has something to do with democracy, and if you think there is some values, human values or humanism and humanitarian, etc., please don't speak about it. When things go on like this, you keep quiet, but don't talk big. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sierra.